welcome back to Edgehill. There's still some action going on here in turn 3. I just wanted to quickly pick up what's happened because we're getting to a crucial point here. What's happened in the centre here is the close combat was won down here. A rookie error from the parliamentarian forces. They're brand new forces, obviously they're not sure what they're doing. It's total chaos with this cavalry down here. They had to retreat 2 hexes. They couldn't retreat 2 hexes, so they had to roll a die to see if they was eliminated, and they got a 0 to 4, so they was eliminated. So we've got the first heavy infantry loss and a big breakthrough in the centre there. To make matters worse, here's the action that's going on now. This has been going on for a short while on the Royalist left wing here. Again, Balfour in the centre parliamentarian left, he tried for a preemption and again he's failed. So the orders just aren't going the right way this time. He desperately wants to change orders, but he can't. So there's a lot of firing going on down here. Not much losses as such. You see there's one loss down there, which has shaken his morale a bit. That cavalry was able to come against the hedge and into there. And finally we've got an attack on here on the leader. And they've fired some pistols back. There's been some firing going on there. So we're into the close combat phase. This is the bit that I really wanted to pick up on. And all of the Royalist troops, they're going to be conducting charging close combat orders this time. So let's see what happens. Firstly, we'll resolve this one down here against these dragoons. And the roll is an 8. That's positive for the parliamentarians. Let's just see the modifiers. See, morale differential is equal now because we've got a morale shaken. That's fine. The strength ratio is 2-on-1, so that'll take it back to 7 actually. So that's taking it back to 7. We've got cavalry against light infantry. That takes it up to 9. That's on the close combat matrix. That takes it up to 9. If you really wanted to be sure of eliminating this, you could expend a pistol shot. But does he need to? He's got cavalry momentum here because he's moved in quite a lot of hexes. No, it's an elimination. So he's eliminated. Finally, this wing's breaking. He's eliminated that dragoon there. And he must advance into vacated hex. But we've got to check for a cavalry pursuit now, so he could be pursued off the map here. 6 or more would be pursued off the map, and it's a 1. So that means it's a break off. That's fine. That's fine. Now, the only people who can reaction fire is this dragoon here, so that dragoon is going to make a reaction fire to these horses coming up. Actually, we've got some dragoons in over there as well. So let's see what happens with these dragoons. They've moved into range now. That's a 1, which is a complete miss. Let's roll for these dragoons now. Fielding's going to save his shot in case he needs it in close combat. That's a 1 as well. That's a miss. Now, he's been in close combat, so he goes to formation shaken. So his formation shaken and morale broken. Next one, this cavalry against this dragoon here. Let's see what happens. That's a 2, which doesn't look promising. But let's see. So there's no leadership difference. The morale rating is, he's got a +1 on that, so he can take that up to 3. The strength ratio is 2-on-2, which is fine. We've got a cavalry against light infantry, so that takes it up 2 again, so that's a 5. He's got no pistols left, we know that, because he didn't do a fire in this round. And he's just been stationed there all the time actually. Actually, he's attacking a flank hex there. So that makes it to a 6, that does. Well, no, it's not a flank hex, it's just the way the counter's positioned, I think. Well, no, he was positioned that way, wasn't he? So it is the flank hex. So that's 6. And the defender also has formation shaken, which takes it up to 7. So you can see how these modifiers are adding up here. So that's a 7. So the defender morale is broken. Defender retreat 2 hexes, and the attacker must advance into vacated hex. He can't retreat here. He can't retreat. Let's see what on the unable to retreat table what's going to happen here. Let me just find the table. Right, let's see. So he's eliminated. It's a roll of 3. If it's 0 to 4, then he's eliminated. So he's eliminated definitely. So cavalry must advance into vacated hex, and also takes a formation shaken. Okay. Reaction fire here, and the light infantry reacts in the fire. They get a 5. That's going to be a miss on the table, I believe. Yeah, they would have needed 8 or 9 at least. That's a miss. Finally, right, here we go. It's got fights here against Fielding. Let's see what happens. It's a 1, okay. Let's apply the modifiers. So Fielding's not an experienced general, so that's no modifier. The morale differential is 1, so that takes up to 2. The strength ratio, that's going to help. That's going to bring it back down to 1. It's going to bring it down to 1. They're both going to expend pistol shot here, both trying to gain advantage, but not actually getting anywhere. That's where we're at. We're at 1, aren't we? Yeah, I don't think there's any other modifiers to apply here. There is cavalry momentum, so take it up to 3. Okay, so the attacker must retreat 2 hexes. So he's going to retreat up 2 hexes there. His formation shaken. And he's morale shaken as well. And the defender may advance into the hex, but he's not going to advance. There's no advantage for that 4 Fielding. So that's the conclusion of that round. And we could see a continuation here. Let's try continuation. So Lord Wilmot is going to try continuation to press home an advantage. Let's see what happens. That's a 6, a -1, 5 -1, that'll take it into 4. No, he's not got a continuation, so that's the end of his turn. So as we feared in the opening setup, this right Parliament wing is finally looking a bit exposed. But look at that fresh cavalry coming in. And he's going against. It's hard work. The parliamentarians have made hard work of destroying that right wing. So are these cavalry going to do much damage? Parliament are very worried about the loss of this central unit. They might have to bring in their leaders back here. There's not too many safe places for the leaders to hide now, so that's going to be interesting. At least Charles is safe at the back. And then we've got what's going to happen over this right wing here. Is it time that Ramsay finally makes a bold move to try and turn the tide of this battle? And what does Rupert do? Does he continue to hold off? Because it appears that the tide is turning in the Royalist favour. But last turn I thought that the parliamentarians had the advantage. But it shows how these types of battles go. So I'll catch up. I'll play this game a bit more, and I'll catch up on the next turn.